So what we do want to think about a little bit is how to make this area right through here more brutal. I feel like we haven't done enough terrible things. And we've also, we're making a good amount of money and we're growing pretty fast now. We got an increase in population. We've managed to kind of get a hold of, ooh, haven't quite got a hold of that water issue though. Let's go ahead and bring that out to there. Then we can hook it up with that. Perfectly straight. So we need to get a little bit of, claw back a little bit of water. I like how people are showing up in here. That's amazing. We could take out a loan, but, you know, loans make life too easy. I don't really want to do it. Yeah, you see, people are getting sick over here. So let's continue with Operation Cruel Kindness. Not all kindnesses are kind. And let's go ahead and put that right there on the water. That way your dead can just roll. You don't even have to use the cemetery. They literally will fall downhill. And quite frankly, I think that this probably will instantly melt them down. What even is going on? And look at how far it spreads. Like eventually, yeah, this is my big fear. Eventually it's going to get caught up in this and sweep around and around there. And the entire, like the river itself is going to become polluted, which is fantastic. I think that's great. We're still having a lot of trouble with workers, and I don't really know what to do about it, and I suspect that some low quality, like some particularly uneducated folks living out here will be a better solution. And if they're living right next to the farms, I mean, that sort of makes sense that they won't be super educated. I mean, I know I grew up on a farm, and, well, I was overeducated. And there was like a Microsoft commercial a long time ago that, like, had people on a farm being super educated and stuff. But maybe what we could do is just make that residential. I mean, like, there we go, right? That's easy. Is this? No, so we didn't quite make that happen. Let's go ahead and make that and that. Residential, right? There we go. Problem solved. You want workers? We'll give you workers. They're going to be living right there. Right there, in the middle of the lumber areas. This is kind of a cool area, though. Like, if this weren't such a brutal city, this might even be fun. Will you get out of here, Chirpy? Thank you. Look at this, like, we're just driving down this big area, and I think probably the most annoying thing about these roads is that there's no left or right turns, right? To get to this building from here, you have to go all the way to the end and then back. And that's really not great. I'm not gonna lie, that's possibly the worst thing I've ever seen. How are we doing here? So this is 82% full. We're gonna need another garbage dump. We're actually gonna probably need two. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and put another dump right over here. And it's going to ruin everything for these people. That's fine. This area down here is not super important to us. Space already occupied. We don't want to put it there. It's a bit of a challenge, actually. Well, you know what? No, it's not. We can just put it right here on the waterfront. I kind of don't want to do that, though. Like, I do actually want to keep that area okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, what are we going to do about brutality, like I was saying? Because we definitely want to make sure that the class divide is just a ruinous lifestyle. So what we're going to do is show people the truth of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to change these roads to one-way roads. So I think how we're going to do this is we're just going to go ahead and bulldoze these intersections. Because there's supposedly an upgrade tool mod, but I couldn't get it to work. So we're going to go ahead and bulldoze this, right? And well, everybody's happy now, right? But we're also going to bulldoze this. And we'll also bulldoze this little bit of road over here, right? Now, you might wonder why we're going to do that. We'll fix some of the things here, but what we're just going to do is tactically use one-way roads, right? To sort of connect there. And we're also going to connect in here, right? And we'll connect right here. So leaving the class divide and going this way, right? All right, time to make Relentless Perdition a little bit more brutal. Now, so as you can see, by the way, nice fire over here. It's fantastic. Relentless Perdition has no ways out. All these roads end up being one way, with the exception of, I guess, that one. The class divide leads in there. So let's go ahead and fix that up right there. Come on. Like so. And then I like how everybody's happy except for the people who are bulldozed. Let's go like this. There we go. All right, so now that's one way. Nobody has any way out or in. This area is also two-way, so you can see immediately, boom, total traffic reset. And everybody's flipping out, right? Because they don't know where to go. And they really, this area will start to just completely fall apart. So what we want to do to make this place even more isolated is, well, first what we're going to do is get ready. We have the oil industry just about unlocked. So what we're going to do is go ahead and buy this area over here across the way. It costs 5,600, so that's fine. There we go. We now have something across Filth Bay. And what we're actually going to do, I think, is start building a nice area to get over there, right? So we have some highway here. Highway with sound barrier and just highway. We're not going to spend money on sound barriers. So we're going to go ahead and make this go across right here. And this is really expensive, as you can see, right? So over here is where we're going to continue to make sort of a, well, I mean, I wouldn't call it a hell zone, right? But it is going to be one of those things where it's important for us to have a fair amount of work, going on. Like we want to make sure that we actually have some pretty good setups. So can we branch off of this? I've never actually messed with bridges too much, and it seems kind of annoying. Can we just connect it right there? No. So this goes off over here, right? And then we're also going to build another one that goes right from here. So let's go like this. There you go. So to get out of this little area, you're going to have to go all the way across the river. Now, we're not quite ready to develop this area yet. So for now, we're just going to connect it with this dirt road. So as you can see, we've got a nice little dirt road off across these bridges, right? And that's the only way that you can get you can get out of Relentless Perdition. So let's go ahead and see what happens now. People should be realizing that it's actually really difficult to get out, and trying to cope with that fact pretty quick, right? Because they don't have many options for getting deliveries out. Unless I missed a spot. Did I miss a spot? Oh, looks like no. This area is still totally isolated. It's only got one way. But it seems like nobody really wants to risk the bridges. Still, these bridges look pretty cool, right? I mean, they definitely do. This is actually kind of neat. So pretty soon we'll have our oil specialty unlocked, and we can start to do things. I love how people are just super happy. What a great city. What a great city. As he sits there, I don't know, playing speed metal, and presumably, don't people like this is speed metal? By the way, it's an abandoned building, right? But it's just a grove of trees, so isn't it just wildlife? Why do I gotta bulldoze this? It's wildlife. This is... Orchards are... You can't abandon an orchard. It's self... I mean, I guess I'll put it down because this is, property. But whatever. Now, hopefully we can get this issue dealt with soon, because it is sort of annoying. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and actually make a little bit of real road here. So we'll go ahead and make a 4-lane road leading off over this way. Along the road like this. And then we're going to have it go like this. Off along here. Eventually we'll have that join up with the highway. But this is where our new garbage dumps are going to go. Right over here. It's kind of right out in the middle of nowhere. This space isn't super useful for anything else except for potentially coming into the city. So we should be fine with that. And they'll come back over. They actually have fairly good access, except for that dirt road, to all sorts of stuff. So we should be able to see just a ton of things. And now that means that we can relocate this, right? We can relocate this elsewhere, right? Look at this. Look at all these things happening here. Look at these garbage trucks, and they're going to go... Where are they? How do they actually happen? Wow. Ooh, so much mowing going on. Wow. This is hell. This is so much fire. So much fire in the city. Look, they're going to go there. And we can actually relocate this as well, I think. Yeah. And they'll go across there. And then they'll go up this road. Yeah, that's perfect, right? They actually have a pretty good path. Now, I'm kind of liking this area over here. I'm kind of digging it as sort of the industrial sector of the city, and it's got its own super highway and everything, right? And it's also got its own railway, which is fantastic for us because we're going to actually be able to set up a despair-oriented railway. We do want to make sure that in doing this we haven't over-segmented. We got to spend just a ton of money on... How about we bulldoze the sick people's house to make a clinic? There we go. That should be good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, check that out. All those guys, they're going out over there. We could even build one more out over here. Yeah, like that. Now we're good. Now we should have enough capacity for the city, and we'll start to build through there. I feel like maybe what we need to do is have another fire department out over this way, because I feel like we're really actually doing really badly on coverage for the fire department, and we could use a police department out here. I mean, why not, right? Like, this is the industrial area, and there's actually a fair amount of people living here, and they're all uneducated, right? So that's good for this lumber industry, where we need a mostly uneducated jobs. If you look at what we're looking for, we need uneducated people. For most of these jobs, right? However, I gotta say, it's looking kind of nice over here. Like, I'm a little bit worried that maybe we need to do something brutal over here to, like, even things out, because, I don't know, man, that is looking too nice. So, like, what about all these people, if they want to get to work, right? Could we help them with that? So, like, for example, we could make a nice little path that goes right through here. It's really just a sidewalk, right? Could we do that like that? Yeah, there we go. So that's just a path right there. Wow, that's not optimal right there. And then what we'd like to do is make a path that comes over to, like, here and here. So, like, could we go like this? Oh, not what we want to do. So that people could walk here more effectively. Is go, let's say, like this, right? Why can't we get there? Right, and then we could go like this. Actually, let's go ahead and bulldoze that, because now we know we can put stuff there. And let's instead get this going. No! I don't want to grow the city. Let's just pause for a sec. Look, I'm trying to build some brutal nonsense here, okay? Now, if we page up, we'll have to put that right there. We'll start here. Right? We'll go right here. Put that pillar there. And then we'll go right here. We actually have to go up a little bit? Yeah. Look at this walkway. Look at this ridiculous walkway. This is the most ridiculous walkway. All right, and we can go, like, right over here. Now, I really like the idea of making it go up even... Can we make it go up even higher? No, well, this is the max height we got. If you want to go to work, proceed across the Skyway. Right, and we can put that there. You know, it'd almost be worth building that house, tearing down that house right there. Yeah, just to get that right. Can we get it over there? There we go. So now, check that out. And then we'll go ahead and put that path. Not road, but path. There. There we go. Now people have a way they can walk to work. Although it doesn't go anywhere right now, which is kind of a bummer. So maybe we should fix that. You know, let's just go like this. Let's bring it down one. There we go. So now, instead of taking the treacherous sidewalk, you can walk directly to work. That's fantastic. Look at that. Is anybody going to do it? Is anybody going to try it? Do you dare? Do you dare take the Skyway? I mean, look at how high it is. Like, that's, like, genuinely disturbing. I'm really hoping that we're going to see somebody on this. We can even fork this, right? And go like this. This is so ridiculous. It's actually surprisingly inexpensive for what it is. Okay, we'll go like this. Oh, look at someone's doing it. They're just like, woo, this is great. I'm going to work. I'm going home. Right? And we'll go like, I can't make a branch, huh? How about from here? And we'll have them go, like, right over here. 822. This is so amazing how inexpensive this is. Okay. There we go. Now, we just got to connect these things up, which I hope we can do, because otherwise it's just a pain. Like, right now, it's not the best. There we go. And then this one can go over here. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like we have a bit of a garbage problem over here, which I guess is sort of inevitable given that now everything is across the city. So we've emptied this out a little bit. We're gonna stop emptying it, and that should help with dealing with the garbage issues in the city. And besides, you now have this amazing way to, like, march into the city. Oh wow, the garbage situation is pretty dire. That should help a little bit. Now you have this amazing way to like march into the city, and let's hope that this gets handled soon, because things are getting pretty dire on that front. Could we put another? If we just had a little road right over here, could we like fit a garbage truck right over there? We might be able to. We might be able to fetch a whole bunch of industry over here too. Let's go ahead and connect that up, right? And let's see, can we get another garbage dump right back over here? And that way we could actually have that service the area. Yeah, we could put it right there. That's fine. And then, oh wow, this is a dirt road, isn't it? That's not what I, Not really what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Easy to fix. I gotta get that road updated to the mod thing, because it seems like this is a little bit bad. Yeah, but as you can see, overall, though, I say that we're not doing well, but we are actually doing pretty well. Because... Wow, that's weird looking, isn't it? Huh. I mean, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. This is not optimal, but it's fine. And now we can go ahead and put the garbage dump right there. And we should find ourselves overall in good position. These people are all completely hosed. I guess because they're like in a bad situation, garbage is piled up. I mean, why are you actually worried about that when there's a dump open right next to you? Yeah, I guess there isn't an easy way for that to work. We're paying so much for trash. It's like outrageous. So is that like good enough over here? Can we dump this one? Yeah, well, let's dump it. Facility empty. So let's go ahead and bulldoze that. Yes. That should be better right there. I love how there's just one house here. No, I didn't mean to do that. I love how there was one house right there. Yeah, so this is fantastic. It's going exactly about as well as could possibly be expected, which is to say, not all that well. We've still got some garbage issues, and I'm not quite sure what to do about them. I mean, the whole nature of this, this environment is that we want to have a terrible situation. Is there no way... Oh, you know what? There's no way for them to get to this area right here. So no matter what, that's going to be a problem. So this is... Yeah, so we could put... that's a piece of one-way road right there. We could cut through this. Since these are all abandoned, I'm about to cut them down anyways. We could go ahead and link this right here. Yeah. And that'll do it. That'll fix all the issues. I sort of like the idea of leaving these empty, but no, we want to pack people in here as fast as possible. There we go, look at it. Growth is strong. Growth is strong in the city. This is such a hellscape. There's no excusing what I've done here, is there? This is horrible. People are sick, people are dying. I'm playing with their lives. It's horrible. But I feel like we have actually made a fair amount of progress this session. I mean, we've got, I don't know, the mountain, the ridiculous walking path. I'm kind of waiting for someone to take it. I said, let's pause. Wait, who are you, you brave soul? You are Ashton Finch, the uneducated adult, right? And you're feeling pretty good about this, I gotta say. You're working at Forestry Friends Limited, so you're gonna go over here. How are you getting to work? Wow. And, wow, you have a long walk to work, don't you? It's taking you days. It's taking you days to get to work. You just hiked for days. That's funny. People here are too upset about the sound, and so they're sick. Oh, that's fine. Look, you are there. This is a class war going on here, and you are a member of the class warfare. Meanwhile, over here is just flippin' lovely, right? People are sick over here, they say? Why are they sick? Why would they even remotely be sick? And everybody over here is educated. Why are they sick? I guess, well, I guess that sort of makes sense that for all of our medical budget, it's all sort of densely packed over in, around the class divide and stuff. And now there's no easy way to get over there. Not that you would want to go over there to get treated, right? So here is another clinic. Let's just go ahead and relocate this. You guys don't need this, right? You really don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this, how about right next to this, right here. That'll only bulldoze, well, how about right there? That'll bulldoze exactly one building. And that'll help, look at that. Look at, everybody's just stoked over here, right? They're fantastic. And everybody over here, even more pissed off. But you know what? That's fine. You're pissed off, and I'm happy with that. So we're going to have to probably start doing a massive living expanse soon. I'm sort of thinking about what we're going to do with this, right? Because we got a bunch of stuff over here, and we got look at how much money we're pulling in. Even with all of our outrageous service costs, we're still doing really well in this front. Now, has the leakage? Oh boy, that's hit the current, hasn't it? That's just gonna, yeah. Look at it's already starting to make its way around. That's the worst. I don't really know what to do about that. This is one of those things where there isn't really any good decisions. Like, there's no way that we can actually handle it. So there's a mountain over here, huh? Isn't there? Let's go ahead and zoom in. And, it's like a mountain off over there. That's pretty cool. Oh. Is that just a train I saw? Yeah, check this out. There's a train. It's a passenger train going to San Rico. Can we follow it? Let's just go. Oh. So people are, this is basically now San Francisco. People want to move in for some unknowable reason, and yet they can't, right? Okay, that's great, passenger train. You're gone now. You're gone. No, you're done. We're having trouble maintaining in this industry, but it is satisfying our industrial demand. Between that and we almost feed, we are doing really well, actually. Now, other thing, too, is that one of the reasons that we're doing so well on this, if we were to go over and, check out our budgeting panel, the reason that we're making, so we can actually tax things variably here. We could, wait a second. What we could do, I believe we can actually do the policies just for this area and for this area. So we can go over to policies. I think that we can actually, we can't do taxation until we get to the next milestone, which we're so close to. We'll have to hit that probably next episode. But we can do ridiculous things. You know what? You're not allowed to have pets. You're done. There's no pets. No pets for you. It's not allowed. No. I mean, how awful is that? That's got to be the worst. I feel so bad. You aren't even out. But to be fair, who in their right mind would bring a pet here, right? It's not even, it's bad for the pets. Humans shouldn't live here, right? This place is, look at the trees. Look at the trees. They don't look happy, do they? We've really made something special there. I love how they're going to have to commute out here just to get, I don't really want to remove the services. Because it would just, oh wow, look at this. Also, prompt fire response at the Beechwood residents, right? They're feeling really lucky that they've been zoned out of the unyielding torments below. And they're part of the class divide and absolute despair. Wow, we actually have 9 well-educated people. That might explain why we've got so much commercial demand. Hopefully, what do we need to get to the next part of it? We need to get this 5,500 people. That's a really big one. So we're going to be able to start zoning dense commercial because there is nothing more despair-inducing than a good cubicle office job. So we're definitely going to go for that. And these guys, they seem like they're pretty happy, getting ready to upgrade. We're doing really good here. Surprisingly enough, I think we're doing really good. I'm very happy with how we got things over here. This sky bridge is flipping amazing, and I keep waiting for more people to use it. Look at people are using it though. Now, watch the time. Who are you? You're Olivia Walker. You're uneducated, and you're going to go to Forestry Friends, which seems like a really thriving place, right? Olivia Walker here. Day 2, Olivia Walker's journey. Things are brutal. Day 3, Olivia Walker's journey. Don't know how much longer I can make it. Day 4, I brought a lot of food, fortunately. Day 5, how long can this Skyway be? Day 6, no help is coming. Day 7, it's been a week just to get to work. Day 8, there is no hope for me. Seriously. That's just amazing that people are taking this. And a lot of people. Look at all these people using this. Look at all these people. Now, I noticed that no one's using that branch over. Oh, no, I say that, right? But then old Terry Brown here, or as we call him, Long Legs. Old Long Legs Terry here. He's just booking along, going off to his job. I think this is fantastic. I think this is amazing. I'm very happy with that. It's not an efficient use of space, it's true, but that's great. All right, folks, well, please remember to like and subscribe and give me some ideas for what we should do. How can we make Relentless Perdition even worse than it is? It's a waterfront property, but I hesitate to call this bay water now. For one, it's got trees in it, which is a little odd. And for two, just look at that. That's not even right. This is not okay. So, yeah, please give me suggestions on how we should proceed, how we can make things worse, anything. And really just, how about this? This is the Well of Souls. And this is where we all end. That's right. What actually happens with these is all the cemeteries, they flush right to this pipe right here. That's right. And then they get liquefied, the bodies get liquefied, it's horrifying. It's terrible. It's really the worst. I should probably put a trigger warning just for that description. Bye!